you ever loved someone so deeply that when they left, it didn't just break your heart, it changed who you were? This is a story about that kind of love. The kind that doesn't end, it echoes. I'm Enzo, and this is Dear Stranger FM. Tonight, we're unraveling something painful. Not just love, but what happens when it ends without explanation. When the person who held your heart becomes just memory. Sometimes love doesn't fade. It fractures. People say time heals everything. But what if it doesn't? What if love ends and instead of healing, it lingers in your chest like fog, blurring every attempt to move forward? Some heartbreaks don't scream. They whisper. You'll hear them in a song, in a place, in the way you say someone's name and still flinch. It's the kind of pain that doesn't need a goodbye, just silence and the weight of what if? Some people lose love through arguments. Others, through life itself. I've heard stories of lovers who drifted apart and others who were torn away. Like Sam, who told me she still sends messages to her partner's inbox even though he passed away during the pandemic. He'll never read them, she said, but writing makes it feel like he's still part of my day. Or Gabe, who wears his wedding ring even though his divorce was finalized last year. Not because he hopes she'll return, but because that ring holds who he was when he still believed in forever. One letter came from Mia. She and Ethan were together for 5 years. They built dreams, named future kids, talked about growing old in a house by the sea. But Ethan left one rainy morning. No final fight, no reason, just a note. I love you, but I need to leave before I lose myself. That was 2 years ago. Mia still keeps the note in her wallet. It hurt more because I knew he loved me, she wrote. And sometimes, even love can't keep two people whole. Not all love stories get a happy ending, but that doesn't mean they weren't real. Sometimes, the most beautiful things end in silence. And sometimes, silence is the loudest kind of goodbye. Some love stories don't get closure, but they still shape who we are. If you're still carrying someone in silence, this next piece of music is for you. Have you ever carried a love that didn't stay? Tell me in the comments, or just write it, even if no one sees it but you. And if this story moved you, you might also like our episode. This old school habit is making a huge comeback. Until next time, this is Enzo. Keep feeling, keep writing, and never forget, you are not alone.
Isabel, first of all, thank you for trusting me with something this raw. What you're feeling, it's more common than you think. You're not crazy, you're not weak, you're just human, craving something you once called home. But let's talk honestly. When someone keeps coming back without clarity, without commitment, that's not love. That's emotional looping, a comfort disguised as connection. You asked, is this what love is supposed to feel like? The answer is no. Love doesn't keep you in confusion. Love doesn't knock, leave, and return just to remind you that it exists. Love shows up and stays when it matters. What you're in is a pattern, and patterns are powerful. They trick you into thinking pain is proof of passion. But the truth is, you're not addicted to him. You're addicted to almost. Almost together, almost happy, almost healed. Isabel, healing begins the moment you stop calling ghosts back into your life. And you? You deserve more than someone who shows up only when he feels like it. Let this be the time you close the door, not out of anger, but out of love for yourself. To everyone out there holding on to something that only hurts when it stays, I hope you find the strength to let go. And to you, Isabel, may this be the last time you choose confusion over clarity. If you have a story you want to share, write to me at dearstrangerfm@gmail.com. I read every letter. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, I'm Jude, and you've been listening to Dear Stranger FM.